All right, all set up for a rock cutting video. Gonna do another one. Got a whole bunch of material in here. Batteries charged up. All the materials ready to roll. When I get back to the house, I'll show y'all what I cut. All right. All right, so I just got back from cutting all the rocks. Yeah, this is my favorite part of rock cutting, is actually cutting the rocks and showing y'all what I came up with and what we cut and what it looks like in the inside. So let's wet it all down. Let's just kind of go through it. So this is an interesting one here. You got some green in there, some gold, a little red. So these are all cut off the same one. I slabbed these. Yeah, it almost looks purpley right there. And then I got this one right here. This one's for the display stand. All right, let's go over here. Here's a moss I cut. Got a nice big section of agate there. That's a really pretty one. Here's the back side. You got a nice agate there. Okay, here's another moss here I cut. The rocks are drying out quick today, so that'd be a lot of humidity. Got a little tiny blue agate there. All right, we'll move this one out the thing because I got an extra battery. Was able to cut a little longer today, and the weather was beautiful outside. Sorry for you guys living up north. It was almost 80 degrees today. Nice windy day. So here's one. So here's a moss. Again, I've cut them like this before. I cut it from the side to show you what the side looks like. And then here's this part right here. You can see the outside. So you see when you find that, you go, most people just were like, it's a rock. When you cut it, you go, holy mackerel. From that to that, what a difference, huh? That's beautiful. All right. This is a weird little one I cut. So this one, I saw this little pinkish spot here on the outside, and I was like, it's a nodule. Let's cut it, see what we got in the inside. So it's not the most fantastic, but it's got this green mossy looking stuff as well as some of that pink in there and white. It's a little different. Kind of interesting. Then here's the other half I cut. Oh, the piece I cut off, and you can see I kind of worked the outside again, trying to get it even. Throw it out in the tumbler. All right, let's see what's next. Here's another moss I cut. Here's the outside. So this one you can actually see some of the moss pattern. Oopsie, when you cut it, that's what you get. All right. Oh, this is a cool one. I like this one a lot. Look at the pattern on this one. You can see my saw marks too. I'll get those out with the flat lap. The pattern on this is just so cool. It's got this druzy cave here and here. But the pattern is just so neat on this one. I really like this one. It came out really nice. So again, find it. Doesn't look too great. When you cut it, it's like, yep. That's why I love the cutting part. It's so much fun. I think I had another one like that. I'm looking for its twin. I don't know. Because I like to try to show them together. I got so many on the tray today. They don't fit on the tray. There's another moss I cut. It's the outside. There's the inside. Okay, let's see which one's next. This one didn't cut too good. I didn't do a very good job of cutting this one. This sucker was really hard, believe it or not. It gave me fits trying to cut it. Anyway, you can see it's got some moss there. Trying to figure out the light here. See, it had the agate on the outside. That's the top. That's the bottom. That's the inside. All right. We need some more spray now. Everything's starting to dry out. Let's get a little spray. Let's do these. So here's some more moss. Nice red and a little blue and white agate in there. Really cool pattern. Love these. These are my favorite. Here's, I cut a couple more of that same one. Here's the outside. So I can see when I go there and I get excited, so, ooh, I found a moss agate. Sometimes they don't look that great on camera, but I know what they look like, or I got an idea what they're gonna look like when you cut them. You never really can tell until you cut them, because sometimes they look fantastic on the outside, you cut them and they're a total dud. Anyway, here's the other side of this one, check it out. That's a beauty, huh? Yeah, let's see, where's the duds? I got a couple of duds. I don't know if I put them in the tray or not. I don't think I'd put them in. But here's one that's a dud for sure. So this one here, when I found this one, I got excited. And it's, you know, some people may not say this is a dud, but I don't think it's a dud. But I got excited because I saw the green shirt sticking through here, like the green color. When I cut it, I was like, eh. It's not a horrible stone, but it's just not what I thought it was going to be. It's not as nice as I thought it was going to be. Okay, this one's really cool. Check this one out. So when I picked this one up, this is what it looked like on the outside, right? I was like, yeah. But when you cut it open, it's like, holy mackerel, look at that pattern with the yellow and the red. I mean, that is just so cool. It's like nerves of a brain, if you've ever seen that dendritic type of pattern for nerve cells in the brain. Here's the yellow, and I see this got a little hole right here. See, that part didn't cook like the other ones did, or didn't get enough agate in there. But just that was such a surprise when I cut this one open. I was like, wow. Really surprised me. All right, here's the next one we'll show. Get all these. So you got 3 pieces here. Let's go down. Let's do the big one first. There you go. Look at that one. What a cool pattern. That red, the yellow, a little agate running through it. Again, here's the outside. So you can see when I found it, I definitely saw some agate there and some of that weird patterns on it. When you cut it, it's just beautiful in my opinion. There's one slice of that one. Here's another slice of that one. You can see the backs of it. And then here's a little slab I took. This one's just a slab. Can't tell if that's hematite over here or not. Might be. Want to polish it up. Oh no, a little shine. All right, cool. All right, here, let's do this one next. These are cool. So this one here, same thing. Here's the back. Now I cleaned this up. Let's see if this one's still rough. Yeah, so here's the rough back of it. You can see what it looked like rough. You're like, eh. I was like, I don't know, this is going to be full of voids. It's not going to be great when I cut it. But I said, it's very agate. Let's take a chance. So when you do, wow, so glad I did, huh? Look at that pattern with the big spots of agate and that red jasper all through there. That's really pretty. And then here's the other piece I cut, the slice I took off. You can see the agate right here. You can see the striping right here by my finger. Here's the back. I cleaned it up. Try to make it as smooth as possible. I'm gonna try this piece in the tumbler first, see if it, hopefully it'll hold up. It looks pretty solid. I think it will. All right, here's so this piece here. This is what they call a fire agate. But if there's no fire in it, then it's just an agate with carnelian. And this is probably agate. Well, this is agate with carnelian because the dark spots over here didn't have any fire in it. But anyway, just cut it up. Thought it'd make a cool tumbler. Like the pattern. Okay, what's next? Here's another moss. I cut. See the little agates over here. That's a pretty one. Alrighty. Let's do these two red ones next. Get some Jaspers next. So there you go. Some red and orange Jasper. You see the solid box. Alright, here's the other one. Cool patterns, huh? Really cool patterns. Here's the back side of it. If I can hang on to it, got butterfingers. That's what it looks like on the outside. That's what it looks like on the inside. Way cool. All right, here's some appreciated. I love this stuff. See, it's got like a cavity right here though. Pretty cool. It's the outside. Try to get most of the volcanic ash off. Here's the other piece I cut. See the back side. Alright, here's one. This was on my last cutting video. I cut some more of this one because my saw died before I could finish cutting it. But I showed some of these on the last video. I was looking because I know when I cut this one I could see some saginate in it, but I don't know if it was this piece or the other piece. Let's flip it this way. Alright, here's what's left of that piece. Still got some more left to cut. Okay. Let's see what we're going to show next. Let's show this one next. This was kind of interesting when I did this one. I'm going to take a quick break. Alright. Let's show these now. So check this out. When I cut this open, that's a pretty cool pattern. It's mostly agate. Let's see if we get an agate shot. You can see the agate coming through there. Mostly agate, but this one's cool because I wanted to keep this because it's got all this, and this is all, you can't see because it's wet. This is all druzy in there on top of the agate. All right, here's the other half of this one, which I just think this pattern is way cool. Look at that thing. It's a bizarre pattern. Here's the other side of that rock. You wouldn't think much of it when you saw it. You're like, yeah. When you cut it, look at that. I just think that's way cool. All right, here's some more moss agates. I got 3 slices off of this one. I just love this stuff. I like it when the moss is spread out really a lot more, but it's got a lot going on in here. Here's the back side. This is the end. Good. All right. There you go. Here's the back side. Again, this is some of the best material I've ever found. So at this location, let's see. I think I got some of these out of order. So this is, I showed you some of this already. This is another piece of it with that like neuron looking, like nerve looking pattern, yellow, red in the agate. I just think that is so pretty. Such a unique pattern. All right, show this one next. I think I should, again, I think I showed the other slab of this one already. But I just love the pattern in this stuff. It's just so cool. Here's the outside. I probably picked up because I was looking for moss when I saw that, but it's still really pretty. I love it. Okay. Everything's drying out fast today. And I'm inside. So that's a really interesting pattern. I like this little like white line of agate, like lightning bolt. Kind of looks like a Monet painting. All right. There's another part of that. All right. There you go. It's like an abstract painting. It's called Thunderstorm. Put that in a gallery in LA. We'll make a killing. All right. Let's do this big Jaspers. Check it out. That's a pretty pattern. So I think I did a small one like this in the last cut video. I had this bigger one, so I said, ooh, I like the way the small one came out, so I said, let's try this bigger one. And I think it came out really good. It's got a couple drusies here, and you got some volcanic ash over here, and of course you got ash on the bottom. That's what that is right there. So that one's cool. And then here's the other half. Get some water on it. Same type of deal. You've got ash over here going into the agate. And I don't know if that's proof that the ash makes agate or can make agate. I don't know. It's just cool to look at. It's a beautiful pattern. Okay, let's do these. These are cool. These have like red and green. Check them out. Weird shaped rock though. But here you go, look at this side. It's almost the top part of the United States. We're missing like, we cut the whole bottom of the country off. It doesn't look like the top of the United States. Like California's cut off, Florida's all that would be down here. Louisiana, Missouri got cut on half. Anyway, Really pretty pattern there. Love it. Again, these are all rocks that I found and cut. Didn't buy any of these. Found these out at Live Exciting. Again, I take my time when I go. I'm usually out there 5 or 6 hours. I don't come home with tons of materials. I'll take my time. Make sure I try to I try to find the best stuff I can. So I'm always leaving stuff that's probably still good, but it's just not what I wanted. Anyway, that'll snap if I tumble it right here. Probably I could snap it right now. No, it's pretty solid. But you can see a little fracture right there. Anyway, really pretty color. All right, what we got here. All right, let's see if I got some more. Okay, so this is a good example of moss right here. Let's try to get it more in the light. There we go. Hey, now you're brightening it up. So you can see the volcanic ash. It's more mixed in the moss than here. It's more agate. Still makes a really cool pattern. You can see this side, all the volcanic ash right there. On this is the other half, same deal. Pretty patterns. Got a lot of ash. Anyway. All right. Let's do this big one next. All right, here's a big moss. Check it out. That's a crazy pattern. Look at all the colors in there. I like how it's got the agate, like kind of bluish. Yeah, orangey, yellow colors. That's a really nice piece. I tell you, the inside looks way different than the outsides on a lot of these. And I think that's why you find so much. If you get used to it, you figure out which ones to pick up. People just walk past these. They don't realize what's in the inside of them. They just leave them. You can see the little fortification banded in there. That's, see? You saw that, you might say, oh, it's kind of a cool one. Most people just walk right past it. All right, here we go. Check that one out. It's got a big chunk, like ribbony looking red jasper in there. I think that is so cool. See the fortification agates right there. All right, almost to the end, y'all. Thanks for sticking it out. It's your daily rock porn. There's some more brachiated. Not as good as some of the stuff I found. Still not bad, but it's not as good as some of the stuff I've cut. See the outside. Alright, we got these two. Again, these didn't come out as good as I hoped. They're not bad, but they're not as good as I thought they were going to be. Proving you sometimes that when I cut, everything's not, it's not always a winner. Not bad, though. A lot of people are like, wow, that's pretty good, but compared to some of the other stuff I have, it's not that great. So this was a sea maggot I found. So here's this side of it. can see what it looked like. And I made a cut. Here's one of the other cuts. Here's one I actually shaped it a little bit. These are just 2 chips, I think, off of one of the other ones. See how dark that is. But it's moss. This is probably the same one. I just gonna throw those 2 little chips in a chumble because you know you need small chips in your tumblers too to help move the grit around. So I'll save chips like that and throw them in there. All right, there's the pile. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this one. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye.